That's odd. I'm not concerned.
I feel sick.
Alright, so, Furcast, late start, but late start for good reasons. Helping a friend out with their stream and all that beautiful, beautiful stuff. But yeah, just trying to go on as normal, as best we can. So I'm gonna dive right into it. Only doing 2 stories each, and Jesus Christ, gonna try and not get side rails, because holy shit, we are very, very bad at that. So yeah, the first thing I want to talk about, I know I said wanting to avoid politics, but this is good, and I just wanted to highlight it. So, Korea's make nuclear pledge after historic summit. So the leaders of North and South Korea have agreed to work to rid the peninsula of nuclear weapons after holding a historic summit. So it is literally the North and the South agreed to meet, um, and pretty much try and get over their history and stuff like that, and work to, I say, get rid of the missile problems that they're having. Is the best way to describe it. And some of the points of the statement were to end hostilities between the nations, change the DMZ zone to a peace zone, an arms reduction in the region, push four-way talks involving US and China, organize reunions of families left divided by the war, connecting and modernizing railways and roads across the border, and further joint participation in sporting events, including this year's Asian Games. So, North and South Korea are pretty much like, right, let's put this shit down and let's just move on, basically. Which I think is kind of cool.
I think it's a significant jump from we're going to nuke the U.S. and we can do it to let's put this shit away. We don't need to do it anymore.
Yeah.
No, that nuclear testing's gone. I
Well, it literally said it said four-way talks between the US and China.
okay, your point.
I'm just saying that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's also an authoritarian country that loves to take control of people. Look, here's the deal. Here's the deal.
All right.
The thing is, like, 10 years down the line, if they don't pull any shit, great. Consider it a massive success. But right now, as many in the US are, I'm extremely fucking skeptical because I want to see the reasons why this is just suddenly clicking now. Why this is suddenly like, oh,
Oh,
we don't have to shoot each other and all that good shit.
I don't think this is just clicking now. I think these talks have been going on a while. Like, there's been like a full summit and everything, so that would have taken a while to get up and going. But these talks would have been on the
This is
table about it, and
this is
this is
off
what
the
they've agreed.
heels of Trump calling him Rocket Man. It doesn't make any sense. It's a behavioral change that is sudden in the course of a year.
I don't know, who knows? Maybe maybe he realized what he was doing was I don't know, wrong or something. It happens.
I think they're running out of money. I think they're running out of food. I think they can't keep their people fed.
Well,
It also might have something to do with North Korea trying to bid to get the next Olympic Games.
okay, there's the potential for that. I'll agree to that. But either way, it's good. If what this article is saying is true, then it's a good step, regardless of how you look at it. And you can't deny that, really.
I think something's up personally. I am cautiously optimistic. Let me put it that way. If all of the nuclear devices are eliminated, yes, that's great. If they are planning something big in the background, I would not be surprised.
Again, we'll see what happens, but so far, it looks good. It looks hopeful, is the best way to, I think, can describe
Hi,
it.
Jorek.
Oh, Joey's here? Yeah, he is. Oh, Toby, unfortunately, this is not the first time this kind of talk has occurred. Don't get too excited just yet. Again, I'm not too excited, but it's going in the right direction. That's the way it's looking, which is good. That's what we want. But yeah, that's my first story. Just wanted to highlight that. Over to you, Jero.
Okay, so this story is somewhat different, and I'm actually gonna have to go back to Reddit and see if I can find it. But do you know who Ken Bone is?
I feel like I've heard the name, but I can't
He was the
place it.
guy. He was the guy with the red sweater who asked the question at the presidential debates in 2016.
Again, I've only heard the name. That's it.
Basically, he became a living meme just because of like he's extremely, teddy bear look. Like before people even ask the question, it's just like okay. However, his son got not expelled, suspended
Mhm.
from school and reported to the police because of a picture of him on a range using a Scar H with his dad. They're literally just at the shooting range,
Mhm.
and he got suspended for that shit.
What?
And so, yeah, there's absolutely no explanation for this. It's ridiculous. Let me go. I found it. Let me go ahead and post
I
it.
have an explanation for you. America.
Okay.
What we?
Also, hi Tom.
Hey, hey, Tom.
Hey. Yeah, real quick before I continue with the story, Kiv, didn't you say you invited Monty today?
Did I? Oh yeah, I did. Where
Monty
the hell
told me
is he?
about that. Give me a second.
Yeah, you quickly do that. But yeah, my only explanation for that is America. It's the only thing that makes sense.
My explanation for it is fucking Democrats. It's like they want to make this, they want to make an example of this little kid. Is like, no, we're not going to tolerate this bullshit. We're going to stop before we get it. This kid has a gun. He's going to be a killer.
I mean, okay, I don't agree with taking kids to gun ranges. I just don't. Especially with the story I heard years ago of like this like 8-year-old girl that went to a gun range and she like shot her parents or something like that.
This kid's 16.
I know, but even so, he's still a kid.
Okay.
I
That
just
doesn't mean he's not allowed to go plinking at a gun range.
is it live ammo?
It's probably licensed too. Pardon?
Live ammo?
Yeah. What's your point?
I'm sorry. It just in my head, I do
It is
not agree
something-
with that.
It's something that is constitutionally correct. He's being supervised by his parents, and he's shooting down range. They're doing everything right, but they're getting punished for it.
I get it. Look, all I'm saying is I personally just don't
literally-
agree with it. That's all I'm saying.
He's literally learning about gun safety, where you should point it, where you shouldn't. The only uses you should have for it.
Right.
The thing
It's like,
is,
yeah, I've dropped in
most
halfway
of
through the
these-
story here, but yeah, personally, at 16,
that's
at 16
normal.
yeah,
That is normal
I-
in this country.
I just don't.
it's like
I just don't agree
like
with it.
an
Personally.
an 8-year-old at a gun range. No,
Yeah, no one's going to take an 8-year-old with a gun range because they literally cannot handle the weapon. Once you get to 14, like especially ASA years or something like that, parents will start teaching their kids to go hunting. So it's totally normal for them to see if they can deal with a 16 gauge or at the very least a rifle or something like that. Like
let me put it this way:
gun
if
enthusiasm
at 15 or 16 you can be trusted with a car,
Mm.
then surely you can be trusted with another deadly weapon.
We're putting guns and cars in the same same bucket.
People use them the same way. Some people do.
I mean, that's oddly enough, that is my point right there.
Oh.
That is one of the points I would have made in this because, like, yeah, a car can be a deadly weapon. We've seen it at least twice in the last 2 years.
This is true. Again, all
Like,
I was
I don't
just
have
saying
to
is
remind everybody of the London Bridge incident.
no.
Guns and cars are the
Come,
same
please
thing
not.
in the sense of if you misuse them, they're very dangerous.
Yeah. Again,
Yeah.
all I was saying is just my personal opinion was I don't think anybody under a legal age should be allowed to use a weapon. That's just my opinion, though.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
That's fine. It's just
Constitutionally,
yeah.
that constitutionally he is allowed. And constitutionally, you are allowed to drink if you're underage if supervised by your parents.
That's
You're
sort of the
allowed to
same
shoot.
here. Like, if you're having like an evening meal with your family or stuff, it's like, yeah, you're under 18, but yeah, just here, have some wine, have some beer.
Need I remind you, in your very country,
Here we go.
someone was arrested and sentenced for making a joke that his pug was a Nazi.
Yeah.
You don't have fucking room to talk
Well, we kind of do still, compared to America.
about. What do you mean? Excuse me? Excuse me?
The amount of shit that goes on in America.
And the amount of shit that goes on in Europe? Are you trying to say that one is like outweighing the other? I'm pretty sure I could dig up some interesting cases.
Let's not go into this. Let's not go into this. I promise we would not sidetrack. We cannot sidetrack. We'll have our bitch fight another day.
I want this debate now. I want this debate now.
No, we're not having this
I want
debate
this
now.
debate
We're
now
on with the show.
on people being allowed to have their freedoms and all of that good shit. Here's the thing: law-abiding citizens should not have their freedoms stripped. Somebody
not saying
making
that.
jokes
I'm not
should
saying
not
that.
have their freedoms stripped. There is no fucking reason for it. There's no reason this kid should be suspended if he is actually learning proper firearms safety, proper firearms exercise and use, and he's not going to use it on the school. There's no implication. There's no
I am not
reason this
saying-
kid would have used it.
Like, I'm not saying like, okay, in terms of like just looking at just basically like how like America works and all that, and what you're saying with like the freedoms and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. The schools being fucking morons for like doing that. That's my whole comment of America sort of thing. I'm just saying on the side of that, I just don't think people of a certain age should be allowed to wield a gun. That's it. That's all.
Well, yeah, if you're a dumbass 5-year-old.
You have a personal opinion. Basically, what's happening here? You have a personal opinion about the age limit regarding being able to have firearms, but at the same time, this incident is just stupid.
Yeah, this particular is stupid. It's just like, okay, it's taken way out of context. The kid's not going to do any harm.
Yeah, we're talking about a kid that probably already has his license at this point, that is like in his junior year of high school or something, and they suspend him and call the police on him for no reason. They say he's a threat, and they say that apparently the whole thing was like the comment of the on the picture by Ken Bone was the reason for suspension and was like taken as a threat. Let me go ahead and let me try and find
Holy shit balls, Jero. I've just had my ass raided. We've just been raided by Corey. Oh dear God.
Oh wow.
Oh my God. 28 people? Hello? Holy shit.
Hi everyone.
I don't think I've had this many people in my stream before.
How about you guys dump this poor man some donations? He needs some. I have a full-time job.
Shush. You go over you. And Flashhound with the bits.
Money.
Oh no, someone's already calling me daddy.
Give him your money and your bits, all of them.
No, okay, you shut up. Any donations at the moment don't go to me, they go to Extra Life, so the money's not going to me. Wait, am I even pointing the right way at the camera at the minute?
You need to
There we go.
point to your right,
There we
not
go.
your left.
Yeah, all donations go to Extra Life. Not me. Though, we'll accept the bits. Oh, yay, I'm getting bits.
Let's go ahead and bounce off of that subject. What was your next topic?
Alright, my next topic, I said more of like a funny one, but it wasn't on Not an Onion. It was just something that I saw on BBC News and was like, I've got to talk about this. So, man, who's 86, offers Housebreaker a lift. So, Harry Turner returned to his house after forgetting to take a newspaper to visit his local pub. He then discovered the housebreaker in his bedroom with the top drawer in his bedroom cabinet open. The housebreaker fled after Mr. Turner turned his back to lock his front door after offering the man a lift. And all I'm saying is, like, I felt remorse for the young man. He's someone in his mid-20s and he resorted to this in life. It's a shame and I felt sorry for him. So, what basically happened is he came into his home, saw this kid, like, oh my god, hang on a sec. donations and stuff. Not donations, but stuff is going off. 1 second here. I've got bits. I've got Flashhand hosting. I've got I can't even say that name. We've got people following. I've got another host going on. Thank you so much, people. Jesus Christ. It's just kicked off and I can't focus 1 second. Oh my god. Okay, breathe, cool, calm, collected. Who else? Leon's hosting as well. Holy hell. Thank you so much. 2 people have followed right off the back of each other. This is getting insane now. I need a drink. I legit need a drink. Holy shit.
And we're finally joined by Monty.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, 1 second.
And it says that he is unable to talk right now.
Give me a second. I need to
He's
change his
secret.
permissions. Or at least do that. 1 second. Just move him out. And move him back in. Nope. Okay.
Monty, try unmuting yourself.
Just change his
It
role.
says,
Does that work?
is he,
Right.
you already tried.
Right. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, Money.
Here you
To
go.
make this easier, okay.
Yeah, you're talking right now. It's fine. Oh
Hey.
my god. There are so many people going on right now. My chat's has gone mad.
Sorry, I'm
30
late.
you have
Kivuli
35
and
view-
Zero.
Oh, don't
It's
worry
fine.
about it. We started late, so...
I had to go to the DMV, and that was fun.
Well, at least it's dealt with.
No,
Oh.
it isn't.
Oh,
He has
dear.
to-
I waited in
you
line
got
for an
cut
hour and a
off.
half, and they cut me off 2 people in front of me.
Because people are
Hour and a
assholes.
half of waiting. I wanted to smack this cop in the face. Seriously.
See, you're complaining
I-
about
I-
waiting in a queue, and here I'm sitting as a Brit saying, hour and a half waiting at the DMV. That sounds about normal.
But no. The worst part is I was waiting there for an hour and a half that I had to leave early, and I wasn't even able to get a note to say, oh, this is why I was gone, because I didn't even get into the building.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's pretty bad.
They cut off the line outside the building.
Ouch.
So we were waiting there in the heat for an hour and a half, and then I walked back into the car, and then I just lost it, because I'm so angry.
Oh, yeah, waiting for that long with, like... Yeah, okay, now
Oh,
I
and
understand.
And I have to go back on Monday because I didn't even get let in.
Jesus. Well, do you know what... Can you
Because-
go early on Monday to, like, skip the queue or
Yeah,
something?
I'm
I don't
gonna-
know.
I'm gonna go at 7 a.m. because they open at 8, and you have to be there an hour.
Flashhound
And-
says Zootopia did picture the DMV wait line.
Yeah, they really
Yeah.
did. They really did. How can I help?
Was there sloths behind the counter? That's the only thing
Yeah,
I
there
can...
were slots behind the counter.
Also, we've got people
I
Tobias,
think sloths are an exaggeration. Personally.
Toby, if people give you donations, would you be Rage Sugar Daddy? Technically, if people give me donations, they're paying me, so I wouldn't be the Sugar Daddy. Technically. That's only if I give money out.
I don't have money right now because I spent $40 on the forms.
How many bits should I do? As many bits as you want. Kivuli, you're very cute. Just wanted to say it. I'm honest. Well, thank you. Okay.
Well then.
Blush.
Okay, how do these bit
Hashtag
things
pandering.
work? How do these bit things work?
Every bit in the
Um,
cup is $1.
No, like
No, not a dollar.
how
A cent.
No, not $1. It's 1 cent, and even then, you only get half of that cent.
Yeah.
I
So,
just go through
okay, so-
Streamlabs.
Here's the thing.
Mm?
So bits are Twitch's way of getting some extra money, both for the creator and for them to support stuff on the back end.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's just like it's basically like Bitcoin, only it actually has a set value and it doesn't change.
Okay. I was about to hate it just because you said Bitcoin.
Yeah, it doesn't fluctuate like that. It's not a cryptocurrency. You can't use it anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's literally just it's just another way to be able to donate to your favorite streamer. You can either do it by watching ads, or you can do it by just straight up paying money. And that money, instead of going directly to the Twitch streamer, which in my opinion is what should happen, part of it goes to Twitch and part of it goes to the streamer.
Sorry, Keyman has just said, no, Odin is not Daddy Kivuli.
I thought you hated that.
Oh, I do. I can't stop it though. I'm just going to have to live with it. Anyway, we've majorly sidetracked. Holy shit, Jero, back over to you. You got a second story?
I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't your fault,
Didn't you have a story?
I just told it. The old guy that had a burglar in his house and he offered him a lift home.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Jero?
Shit, I had something, but now it's gone. Fuck.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. You had 500
If you
bits.
don't have anything, I actually have something.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it. Why
I'm
not?
a prepared person. Okay, I don't remember what the article was called, but I was reading this stupid article of how burglars were suing the people that they burgled if they got hurt.
Wait, hang on, what?
No, yeah, he's absolutely right.
Here's an example. I'll give you an example. So, a high school student of 19 was trying to steal the skylight in the gym, and he was on the roof.
Okay.
Don't ask me why, but he was. And he fell through the skylight, injuring himself while he was trying to steal it. And he sued the school district and won, I might add, for millions of dollars.
How?
Because he broke both his legs.
Yeah, but he's trying to steal stuff. How did...
Oh, there was another one where someone broke into someone's garage, but the guy who owned the house shot him, and the guy who got shot sued the house owner and won because he said, I had no intent to steal anything, even though I broke in. And the other one was charged by, like, criminal misuse of a firearm or something.
See, this is why in states like Virginia, it doesn't necessarily have a stand your ground law.
Yeah.
But essentially, how it works is that if someone clearly breaks into your house and trespasses, if you tell them to leave and they don't, you have a right to use any force necessary to get them to go away or just straight up kill them.
Okay, bit to end of the extreme there. Fair enough.
I heard about this a few days ago, and I actually read an article, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, it's defending from a home invasion, so it seems like a perfectly applicable law in Virginia. However, in Florida, there's the stand your ground law, which is you can shoot somebody if you think that they are potentially a threat. Like, you can perceive them to be that, and you can use that as a legal defense and all of that good stuff. So, like, if you were out in the open, not even your fucking property, and someone is like looking at you strangely, that can be perceived as enough reason to exercise that right.
I'm never going there. I'm just gonna straight up go nope.
So you don't even want to go to Disney World?
It's not.
I'll go to Disney World. I think that's probably the only place I want to go.
Unless you like amusement parks.
Disney World's the only place. Disney World and Universal Studios are like the only places where you can
SeaWorld.
get away with
I'll go to SeaWorld as well.
No!
Why not?
SeaWorld? They kill orcas there.
That's not even worth going to. I went to the one in San Antonio. It wasn't worth going to.
Yeah, the one in Orlando, they're really glorified aquariums, and there are ones that are like public ones that are paid for by public tax. Also,
They're
man,
expensive
that's
as
the best. That's the best comment. Right
That's
there.
what I'm choking on my tea with.
I can't look at the comments
God.
because my phone is broken.
Oh my god. The comment says
OMG, he's black and he's looking at me. He's threatening me, so I'm gonna shoot him.
It sounds like someone in my state.
I'm sorry, but everything I hear coming out of America, that is so true. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the difference between state laws and federal laws.
Oh my god. That's-
boy.
Sorry about bringing that, and sorry about bringing laws into this. I just thought the burglary. Thing
No,
was
that's
incredible.
absolutely fine. I get
It's total. Yeah, it's fine, man.
it.
Don't
That's totally
worry about
fine. Oh man, what a story to end that on. What are we? 20 past. Yeah, we're a bit behind bloody schedule, so we'll scuttle on over to Not an Onion. For those who don't know what Not an Onion is, it is basically a subreddit where news articles are posted with stupid titles you wouldn't think they're real, but oh dear god, they're actually real.
Oh, funny. I
Uh,
will look something up on that next week.
Yeah, well, with Monty, with the way me and Jero do this, we don't look them up, so we don't see any of it until the show, basically.
Can I come on next week as well?
Actually, am I doing it next week? I don't know if
Or
I'm gonna.
next time it happens.
Next time it happens, yeah, sure, definitely.
I have finals next week. So...
All right, there's a first one right there. Hang on. Yep.
Oh, also, sorry.
Yeah, no, quickly, what you were gonna say?
Also, there's another subreddit I found that you should look up just for shits and giggles. It's called Data is Beautiful.
Okay, we'll talk about that afterwards because now I'm intrigued. So
Are you looking at this same first one that I am?
we'll find out. So
The one
from
that has to deal with exorcisms.
no, I saw that
Now
one,
I'm interested.
but I found another one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
from
alright,
the
now
from
I'm
the
curious.
Telegraph, don't glare at your horse. Scientists warn it may hold a grudge. Horses can be tricky creatures. Even the most tolerant rider will occasionally yield the temptation to give their mount a ticking off and a stern look. But according to background new research, they really shouldn't. The horse may bear a grudge. Scientists at the University of Sussex and Portsmouth have established that horses can not only read emotions, but they can remember the emotional expression of humans. So hang on. This is a kind of bit of article. So it is basically highlighting that horses understand what a grudge is and will hold a grudge against you.
Can I add something to that?
Sure, go ahead.
Who was the stupid fuck who authorized money to research that?
There is money to research everything.
Well, then again, I heard about this study that was a study of people who like rock music have more testosterone. I'm not kidding.
That does make sense in my opinion.
They will research
No, seriously.
everything.
That was a multi-million-dollar research project.
Wait, that was a multi-million-dollar research project? That sounds like something that you would do for like a senior thesis or some shit for a biology major.
No, it was a university. I was actually a university research project that was submitted to a bureau of some sort.
Jesus.
Well
I'm
then,
just
I mean,
thinking,
okay.
how much of my tax money has been wasted on that?
Look at it this way.
I
Look
mean,
at it this
that
way. One sec. Look at this way with like these research things. Like I don't get the whole like rock music and testosterone thing. That doesn't make sense. But in terms of like this horse's one and the glaring, in a way it makes sense if you think of it like trying to understand the animal better, to better care for them. Like if you're looking after them, that makes a lot of sense. So if they are animals that can bear grudges and remember like stuff like that, that's kind of important to realize. But the general idea of a horse bearing a grudge is kind of funny.
No, it's stupid.
Gay-Man, on your comment, is there money to research to prove all furries are at least bi, if not gay?
Pretty sure we have
If there
two
is,
straight.
That's already been done. That's
If
already
there
been done.
is, if there
That's already
is,
been
well,
done.
okay, yeah, Monty's right on that. That research study was actually been done every year at Anthrocon for the last 5 years, and I was actually part of one of those studies.
I've
Also, I'm
forgotten
living
what
proof that
the-
that's incorrect.
So is Tom.
What is this?
Yeah,
What
I'm
is
also
the
living proof that's incorrect.
association that does that again?
No idea.
I have no
There
idea.
was like an
but
association. I remember.
I don't know,
looking
but
up
I
a
know Uncle
website.
Kage does it.
That does not surprise me. Also, missed a couple of
I
comments here.
forgot.
1 second. Right, Lilith can't watch anymore because of her internet's being ass. That's no problem, Lilith. Thanks for showing up. And Keyman, do you read furry comics? I not many, but I do. The current one I'm reading right now is Two Kinds. Really good. Go check it out.
It's also extremely fucking basic.
Fuck off.
Not. Kivuli not sponsored.
No, totally not sponsored. Just helpful
not
plug-in.
sponsored by not sponsored by Tom Fishbach and Markiplier. Totally
Yeah. I still, my mind's still screwed up thinking of that. Anyway, what's your first story that you picked up again?
Exorcism's booming as Christian faith declines and internet offers easy access to black magic, priest told. And it has a picture of Anthony Hopkins playing an exorcist priest from the right. Oh, God.
I would just like to point out, this is from the exact same newspaper that my article's from.
Oh, for the love of
Okay,
God.
is this newspaper called the Bullshit Times?
No, it's not bullshit. It's just clearly they are trying to find the most interesting stuff out there, and I don't blame them for it. BuzzFeed is the Bullshit Times, in my opinion.
Yeah.
BuzzFeed
Demand
is a
for
news article?
Jesus Christ. Come on, read the pedophile.
Demand for exorcism is booming as a result of a decline in Christian faith and the internet providing easy access to black magic, the occult, and Satanism. A Vatican conference for exorcist priests was told on Monday. So many people are asking to be liberated from the malign hold of the devil. Asking to be liberated? Asking to be liberated. That some priests are now delivering prayers of liberation and first step towards exorcism over the phone. There are priests who carry out exorcisms on their mobile phones. That's possible thanks to Jesus, said Cardinal Ernest Simoni, an Albanian who was tortured and imprisoned by the communist authorities, but after his release, performed frequent exorcisms. His comments
this is real?
Took some prelates by surprise. This is genuine.
This is real. This
With
is actually
priests
real.
pointing out that conducting an exorcism remotely would not be wise because people who are possessed often writhe around violently and have to be physically restrained to stop them from harming themselves. That's right, people. Doing it over the phone, the only reason we're doing it over the phone is stupid is because you can't actually chain somebody down.
Yeah, that's the only reason. That is the chief reason. There are no other reasons why this is stupid. You heard it here.
Priests pray with people on the phone to calm them down, but if you are not there, you cannot control the physical aspects, said Professor Giuseppe. This kind of makes me wonder if exorcism is really just beating somebody into submission. Given that the Boondocks made this kind of a joke, I don't doubt it.
Oh my God.
With the organizers even an expert on demonic sects. Some exorcists say it is effective. That's SECS, not SEX. Just not to get confused.
Wait, can I stop you there?
Go ahead.
Someone gets paid for being a quote expert on demonic sex? Okay, there are several people. Wait, what?
Sects, as in sex, as in sections.
Yeah, I know. Sex of the Bible. Whatever. No, it's sex of religions. My tongue slipped. Either way.
Oh my God.
Some exorcists say it is effective. Whether it is orthodox or correct, I couldn't say. More than 250 priests, theologians, psychologists, okay, and criminologists from 51 countries gathered at a Catholic university in Rome for the start of the week-long conference, the only one of its kind in the world, and it should stay that way. The concept of demonic possession may be regarded by agnostics and atheists with skepticism, even derision, but it is a subject of deadly seriousness for the Catholic Church. I think you really need to start smoking some weed there because you're taking this way too fucking seriously.
I think they just stopped smoking something that are clearly on
they're
something.
Just running out of things to focus on, and they're just like, there, latch onto that. I need something to justify my existence.
This is the 13th time the annual conference has been held at the Regina Apostolorum. That's a interesting fucking name. I think they just looked at the alphabet and then started throwing darts at it.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Pontifical University, another dartboard word. The first was in 2004, and the number of participants grows every year, which makes me sad. Topics to be discussed this week include angels and demons in Holy Scripture, how to recognize diabolical obsessions, such as taking over the world, witchcraft in Africa, Afro-American cults in Latin America, and pedophile pornography used in satanic and occult rites.
What the?
They should
let's
probably
just
be directing it at themselves.
Oh
we
my
should
god.
just remind our viewership that people are getting paid for this.
Yes, that's.
People are actually making a living off of this.
Jesus
All I'm
Christ.
saying-
Okay,
I-
guys,
Yeah,
guys,
right,
guys,
right,
guys,
right.
guys. I want to draw a line under this now. We have like gone on this topic for like 10 minutes. We get the point.
Keyman says,
Okay,
I'm
let's
questioning
find
if I
some
want to
other
be part of this stream anymore.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, at least we're making it funny. Drayden asks, what's your favorite fursuit style?
Yeah, he's asked that twice. I'll just point this out now. Guys, if you do ask a question in stream, I can actually see the chat. If I don't respond to it straight away, it's because we are in the middle of a topic. So
I am watching the chat though, so
yeah. Favorite fursuit
yeah.
style? I don't have one. It's because each creator has their own like style and way to do things. I mean, if you're talking more, would you prefer cartoony or realistic? I can answer that one because I prefer realistic suits to toony suits. But toony suits are like cuter and easier to interact with, like kids and stuff like that. But in terms of like a specific person's like style, I can't pick one. They're nice for different reasons. So, yep, there you go. There's my answer to that. Oh boy. Okay, what? I had an article there. Where the fuck's it gone? Oh, where's it gone? I had it. God damn it. Oh, there it is. So,
Welcome to today's content. Kivuli loses an article.
Kivuli loses his fucking mind.
He had one?
Good
This is
point.
news to me.
Ooh.
Right, here's one. From Fox 13. Police. Man practiced karate on beloved Lake Aloha Park swans. So a man was arrested Thursday for animal cruelty after several witnesses told police he was kicking swans at the lake. The swans are often considered mascots of the downtown Orlando park. I feel like when you think of you're just thinking of the swans. The police say the 34-year-old Rocco Mantella of Jacksonville Beach attacked the swans. According to his arrest report, several people saw it happen since it was around 9:30 a.m. Thursday morning. One witness told officers that Mantella was practicing karate and kicked two swans in the head. Another person said Mantella looked at her and laughed as he harassed the animals. So, hang on, okay, what's going through someone's brain when they think, I want to do karate, I know, I'll go fucking beat the living crap out of some swans. I mean, I'm
He must
surprised.
really
mean,
hate
dude.
swans.
I mean,
Swans are fucking mean, dude.
even so, it's like, how?
Like,
Where's his brain?
I think one of them
go?
might have killed his dad. Like, I think one of them killed his dad, like, at the age of 5 or some shit like that, and he was traumatized. And now he's sitting there going, like, fuck you, birds! Oh, wait, no, it's John Oliver.
It's like,
Childless man beats swans
I was like, I'm trying.
because of
It's like I'm just
I
trying to
have
work out
words.
what's possessed him to do to swans. Why?
I'm telling you, he's John Oliver. He just hates birds.
It just
Have you not seen him go off on birds on Last Week Tonight?
no.
So today we
Basically, one of
discuss. Sorry.
Basically, one of his catchphrases is "Fuck you, birds."
Today
Oh my
on Furcast, we discussed John Oliver giving the bird to the birds.
Tweet, motherfucker. Christ.
Because
tax
It has
fraud.
been discovered that
Oh,
canaries
Keyman,
are
you've gotta
apparently
link
the
that
world's
shit.
Wait,
newest
hang on.
badasses.
What? Sorry, what?
Keyman, you gotta link that shit. It says Yoshi commits tax fraud.
Wait, what? I need this right now. Link it in chat, please, and I will read this motherfucker out.
In the meanwhile, I'm gonna read out. Facebook admits it did not read the terms of the app that harvested the data of 87 million.
Wait, what?
We don't read the terms of service. They don't read the terms of service. Nobody fucking reads the terms of service, and this just proves it. Let's see here. The highlights. We did not read all the terms and conditions. CTO Mike Schroepfer told UK lawmakers at a parliamentary committee hearing. Oh, wow. It's gone over to the UK now. Schroepfer said that Facebook did not notify the UK's data protection watchdog after it learned of the sharing of data with Cambridge Analytica. He said it was a mistake that Facebook hadn't notified users of the data leak earlier than it did. Let's see here. Full article. Facebook did not read the terms of service of the app. They improperly shared user data with Cambridge Analytica, the company's chief technology officer said Thursday. We require that people have terms and conditions, and we have an automated check there at the time. This was in 2014, maybe earlier. Mike Schroepfer told UK lawmakers at a parliamentary committee hearing. We did not read all of the terms and conditions.
Who reads all the terms and conditions ever, though? But when you're doing stuff like that, you kind of have to read the terms and conditions.
Read definition,
yeah.
cover your ass statement.
These days, it's just... Oh my god.
It's like, individual people when buying stuff never read the terms and conditions. When it's a big company, it's just like you get lawyers to do that shit
There
for
is
you.
someone
Well,
that is hired.
even then, like, not many people read the terms and conditions anyway these days, especially because of consumer protection laws, particularly the right to repair stuff that's been going on. Like, if you do work on your own computer or something like that, and you don't break it, or if you upgrade it and you don't break it,
Yeah.
that technically cannot void the warranty. Contractually, that's illegal. But they do this shit anyways because they know that you can't pay for a lawyer. Even though it's constitutionally you're correct.
Yeah, welcome to the
Because
fucked up
they
system.
know you can't pay to contest that in court.
Exactly. There was
And
actually
then someday a rich asshole comes up and he's like, I will contest that I fixed my iPad and now
No,
I have to sue Apple or something. I don't know.
No, this shit needs to be done by a class action lawsuit, and then they'll shut up about it. It's like, oh, you know what would actually be brilliant? You know when the Xbox 360 had the red ring of death?
Oh, yeah.
Think about it this way: customers like upgrade it and replace the fan, and then the system bricks itself,
Oh,
and they
Jesus.
basically say that they can't work on it, and that kind of stuff because they opened it up. That would be a brilliant right to repair lawsuit right there. Because you're just swapping it out for a new fan. It will work absolutely fine, right? It should. That's technically an upgrade.
Yeah.
But there are like detection systems on there that say, yeah, if you modify at all, you know, your shit's broke.
Pretty
And
much.
that violates a consumer protection law.
And Sahara's just dies in stream chat.
Oh, she
Sis.
died. Oh no. I'm gonna have to resurrect her.
Phoenix down.
I'll have to use some black magic. I don't know.
We
Might
need an
need an
exorcist.
Crucifixion!
Call the
Crucifixion!
1-800 number, the 1-800 number on the business card that has a picture of a
The
skull
power
on
of Christ compels me.
1-800 exercise me.
it. That would be a great commercial on GTA. Like, you know those bullshit
one second.
commercials on that would be a great
Apparently
one.
Seremoth has a link for me. Let's have a look at this then. 1 second. Go to that.
Officer's 500 apology
yes,
cake.
I
Sorry, I
saw
tased
this.
you.
Oh god.
I saw this.
Okay, hang on. So, Hamilton Township, Ohio, an Ohio police officer has apologized for a work mishap by bringing a firefighter and cake ice with unusual message, "Sorry I tased you." Hamilton Township Officer Darcy Workman says she accidentally shocked firefighter Ricky Wagner with a stun gun last week while attempting to restrain a patient while taken to hospital. Wagner wasn't seriously hurt. Reports that Workman brought a cake to Wagner on Saturday to apologise. Photos shared the police department's Facebook page show the cake decorated with an apology and a frowning face. Hamilton Township, about 30 miles northeast of Cincinnati. So
Speaking of cakes, it's my birthday today, and yesterday was Monty's birthday.
What was it?
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, happy birthday! Holy shit! Can we get some birthday love in the chat, please?
Yeah, Sahara got
Also,
a commission
be
for the
right
two
back,
of us.
one
It looks
second.
really, really good. Let me see if I can dig it back up. Let's see here.
Yeah, and for my
And-
birthday present, I get DMV bullshit. Yay! Anyways,
I'll be right back. I have a guest.
we'll be right back. No one? Okay then. Oh, for the love of... Sorry for interrupting a lot tonight, Kivuli.
No, don't worry about it. I literally just got back as well. But yeah, don't worry about like interrupting. We've had times me and Jero have like almost screamed at each other for like 5 minutes straight over the top of each other.
Ah!
Yeah, it happens.
My voice is a bit hoarse because I spent 15 minutes yelling about the DMV thing.
Yeah, which is understandable. A helmet. What the hell? It's not another link. Sneak your cat into work. What? Is this a how-to guide to sneak your cat into work? I think it is.
I am a how-to guide writer, and I ran out of things to how-to.
I mean, that'd be a great way to like not feel like crap at work.
Oh boy.
What about a therapy cat?
Sarah, remember the constant old couple arguments me and Gerard? No, I totally can't remember at all. I can't remember you two people fucking taking over the damn stream for half a fucking hour with your goddamn domestic.
Oh boy.
Jesus Christ.
This is Toodles, my therapy cat. Yes, because that's a thing now.
What's wrong with a therapy cat? It sounds like an amazing idea.
I don't know.
A therapy cat wouldn't work because it would just walk right on off.
Exactly. that's you are seeing my ways.
Look, not all cats are assholes. I would say you know me, but then again, my GTA races, so...
Anyway, so what else have we got this week? Do we still want to keep on going with not the onion, or do we want to go into like general gaming and shit?
I'm gonna see if there's anything else that pops up that's interesting. Alright, there's one.
What about Data is Beautiful?
I'll say we'll do that next time, Money, because I want to check it out first.
Yeah.
There's one with a
because we only
title
have, like,
that's kind of funny and links into what I were talking about earlier. Kim Jong-un bringing his own toilet to the Korean summit.
His own toilet, excuse me.
Yeah.
Instead of BYOD, it's BYOT.
What are the titles here?
God.
Ohio boy crushed to death by 28 stone granddad.
What?
Yeah. Oh, wait, that one's worth a look. Hang on. Oh, this is actually on BBC. That's interesting. A 400-pound man in the U.S. state of Ohio has admitted accidentally killing his 11-year-old step-grandson by smothering him last year. Donald Martin, 58, said he was trying to control the boy during a tantrum by pinning him against the arm of the couch. The victim, Dylan Davis, had started a fight with his grandmother when Martin intervened. He pleaded guilty to the reckless homicide charge. Police acknowledged the death as a tragic accident. It happened late November when Dylan, who had mild autism, became upset. Martin stepped between his wife and his step-grandson and tried to hold the boy down. The wife told ambulance dispatchers, "My husband was holding him down, he got sick and he just passed out. I don't know." Dylan was pronounced dead at the hospital. The coroner has ruled the boy died of positional asphyxiation. Jesus Christ.
Positional asphyxiation?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Well then.
That's exactly what
That's
it
a new
says.
term.
Well, there's a link in chat. Have fun with that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the link's in the Twitch chat. I'll also post it in the Discord. There you go.
Yeah, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
He looks like... One second. David.
Yeah. He looks like Father Christmas has gone off the D-band.
No, he doesn't. He looks like Luke Skywalker from the newest Star Wars movie.
Holy shit! Oh, noises! What the fuck was that? Oh, it was an ad on the page. Right. Try to turn that off. Yeah, actually, now you mention it, he kind of does a little bit. That's creepy. Let's move on away from that. Okay, guys, enough of the links in chat, please. we can't hold all these links.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, what's this? We'll have a look at this one. My life. Gerald, are you still there? You fiddling around with your guns again?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here.
This I heard fiddling. Christ. Yeah, it does actually look like.
Sorry.
What?
I've got my friend here who also has a YouTube channel. If you don't mind if I plug it real quick.
Fine.
His YouTube channel is Emerald Phoenix, and he and I have done a few like recording sessions and that kind of stuff, which I still haven't fucking edited.
Oh, would be the smart idea, Gerald? If you just post the link in chat to advertise it, might be the better idea.
I'm about to.
There we go then. Well done.
Oh shit! You're actually above the 1,000 subscribers. All you need to do is get 400,000 hours of watch time in a year. Jesus.
I hit 500.
You hit 500,000?
Yeah, there's just an insane backlog. Demon's has to trying to get it all figured up by the end of May.
Oh, so you actually qualify for monetization?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right,
Shit,
there you
we
go.
can just
He now
merge
has
everybody
1,000
into it.
subscribers. I just hit the subscribe button.
Oh, thank you. Dave, this is my friend Kivuli from the UK. Where specifically in the UK are you from?
Northern England.
Northern England.
North.
Nice.
Where there used to be
yeah,
drunk miners, but there aren't anymore because of I forgot the name of the British politician.
Margaret
who was
Thatcher. We do not talk about Margaret Thatcher.
in- We did not talk about Margaret Thatcher.
But yeah,
But yeah, that was a politician they tried to make a movie about. It's not going to be political.
So they just went from being drunk miners to just being drunk.
Oh no, we went from being drunk miners to being drunk and pissed off.
yeah, but yeah, he and I are going to be watching the new Avengers today, and we're probably going to. We might record a review of it. I don't know.
Okay, I want to say this right now because I actually
posted.
posted this on my Facebook. If I hear any spoilers from anybody, I don't care who the fuck you are, I am blocking your ass. If I
Kiv,
see,
I'm not-
Oh yeah. Look, I am seeing it on Monday. If anyone spoils anything for me
Snape kills
before then,
Dumbledore.
I am going to be very angry.
I'm not seeing it till next weekend.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Aw.
I'm seeing it next weekend.
Well, at the very least, because we all haven't seen it right now, we can at least make our predictions, and we'll figure out if they're real after everybody watches it or after my personal cutoff date of like 16 days.
Actually,
It's gonna be an explosive
give him
shit
that
ton
time.
of no storytelling.
Give him that time. Yeah, we'll slide on him to like movies and games and stuff. Predictions. Well, we already saw in the trailer that he at least got the Tesseract. We saw that, and in one of
He's
the
got the Tesseract and the orb from Guardians of the Galaxy, I believe.
I think
Is it
so.
just
I'm
I
gonna be a
believe that because he's got a blue and a purple gem in the
Power
Infinity
Stone, Power
Glove. The
Stone.
purple was the orb from
Which
Guardians
one?
of the Galaxy.
Yeah, and isn't there like a very very small snippet of him
I
like
know-
grabbing Vision's one? Or am I losing my mind?
There's a
there?
brief thing of him using, I think, the scepter from the first Avengers and jamming it into Vision's forehead. I don't know where that's from in the movie, but it looks like he's going for that one.
Yeah.
I mean that makes. Wait, is he? I thought he was just ripping it out with like his glove or something like that. I mean that makes sense.
Jero,
It looked like the tip of Loki's
Yeah,
scepter
what's
to
up,
me,
Mon?
but I could be wrong.
when,
Yeah.
you said you were going to it tonight.
On
In
Monday?
2
No,
hours.
on Monday.
When will you be back?
I have no idea. The movie starts at 8:30,
Okay, I'll
but
ask.
but I don't have work tomorrow, so.
I think you know what I'm gonna ask. Never mind.
Yeah, so in terms
I'll
of,
let
like,
you know.
In terms of rest predictions, I think what's going to happen is they're going to show up. There's going to be that big ass battle that goes on. He's going to get all of, if not most of the stones. It's going to be a shitstorm. Some people are going to give up. Other people are still like, no, we got to fight, and somebody's going to die.
Hmm.
That's my basic predictions. I'm not going to. I have no idea who or where or whatever. But I do wonder. I do
Well-
have to wonder. What's Stanley's cameo?
I know.
This is the most important question, people. What is his cameo?
Well, remember, it is only part 1. Part 2 comes out when?
Well, it's no longer called Part 2, but yeah, in a year.
Yeah, it'll
It's
be a
on-
year's time.
They haven't revealed what they're going to.
Oh,
They just revealed Infinity War and placeholder title.
okay. And when is
Yeah.
this first? Just Infinity
Ah.
War?
Yes.
What is it? Yeah, because I did watch one YouTuber's review of it. Like, this is a guy I trust, and the review was insanely vague.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And they thoroughly enjoyed it. So apparently it is a good Marvel film.
Since the first Iron Man, I don't think there's been a Marvel movie I've not liked.
Oh, you know, but like they've had a couple of little missteps, like a couple of below average.
Yeah, I was
films.
about to say Iron Man 3 was pretty fucking weak in my opinion.
It was all
I
right.
didn't mind Iron Man 3. I think the big thing with Iron Man 3, it was more of a character study than an action film.
Well,
Iron Man 3 was the weakest use of extremists in all history. Extremists
but-
only got one fucking comic, and it had nothing to do with the person actually exploding. I have the comic series on my shelf right now.
Jero, breathe.
I will say this, like
okay,
as someone
okay.
who has never delved into the comics, I thought that the twist with the Mandarin was a brilliant idea that should have been used on another character.
Yeah, I mean, the one reason I do like Free is it is Stark battling with his demons. Like, that's what I like about it, is it's going into that storyline.
Well, the entire movie didn't matter in the grand scheme.
I think that
Yeah,
was
you
the
got a
big
point,
problem
because
was
they
they
gave
they
and
used
then-
Iron Man's greatest villain in the movie
Destroyed it.
where half the time the villain is himself.
Yeah.
That was where the movie fell, is that it tried to throw too many eggs into one basket.
Well, but they didn't want to make a fourth Iron Man movie from the sounds of things.
Mm.
But
They did
no,
make one.
that's why I enjoyed it. Was the battle with himself, and then
Mm.
getting over that, because
Yeah, I want
Every-
to say Iron Man 2 could have dealt more with the alcoholism, and here's the thing. In the actual Extremist comic line, Tony Stark had to inject it into himself, and
Hmm.
ultimately, like, altered his DNA, because he was beat the hell out of. He was almost killed, and Extremis was the only way for him to actually be cured, for his bones to put themselves together. But he actually, while the doctor who was helped him out in the comic books wasn't looking, he recoded the Extremis so that he basically got an upgrade and could directly neurally interface with the Iron Man suit.
yeah. I'll say I don't read the comics, but again, this is comics, movies. There's always going
I
to be
think that's
differentiation.
I think that's the key thing there. If you haven't watched the comics, Iron Man 3 is enjoyable, if not Marvel's best. If you have read the comics, it's disappointing because of the amount of lore it screws with.
Well, isn't that always
Well,
the case though? Because
I'm-
it's trying
I'm
to
okay
cram
with-
so much stuff from like God knows how many comics into a
But
small
I think
place.
I think the key is in Iron Man 3's case, Marvel has dealt with lore deviations much better.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if we want to talk about a case of like trying to put a lot of story into a small space, Joe, I know it doesn't particularly interest you, but Tom, you'll know where I'm coming from with this. Full Metal Alchemist live action.
I did end up getting around to watching that a couple of days ago.
It's not okay. Take it as a standalone. It's not that bad, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not terrible. It's just
When you
Yeah.
when you compare it to the series, you're looking
But
at, oh god, that's
let's
terrible.
face
They
it,
missed so much out.
nothing will ever stand up to the series. Nothing.
Oh no, definitely not. But if you just take it as a standalone,
And
it
I think
doesn't
that was
miss
the
any.
key. That was the key to me being able to enjoy that movie. Was I knew it was never ever going to be able to hold up to the series, so I just switched off and let it do its thing.
Yeah, but
Even
I like the way they still handle it. My only small gripe is I think they got rid of MV too soon.
And some of the I think in some cases their attention to detail in moving everything to live action might have been a little too faithful. Like some things don't look as good live action as they do in the anime style. Like you might have needed to switch things up.
Such as what?
I'm trying to think, because there was one thing that stuck out and I can't remember it now.
You'll think of
What
it.
was it?
I mean, but the one thing that was wondering how they're going to translate that over, and they actually managed to pull it off, was
I
Ed.
will say this: I absolutely love the live action look of the Mestrian military uniforms.
Oh
I
yeah,
want
they
one.
look amazing. As it, oh,
I
no,
want one.
there's two things that translated over well. Sorry, from the anime to the live action. One
Mm.
is the actor they got for Maze Hughes is fucking perfect.
Oh yeah.
They could not find a better fucking actor.
Oh yeah, that was great. He was great.
And the second one, and I'm glad
You
they
know-
managed to get it over correctly, was Ed's little tantrums when he's called short.
Yeah.
Because in the anime they're so
Oh yeah,
big
that's the
and
one thing. That's the one
explosive,
thing.
but they've made it human.
Um,
Is the best way to describe it.
that's one thing. Although I don't want to say it because it's for anyone who hasn't watched Full Metal Alchemist. I do not want to.
We're past the spoiler line, but I'll just say it here: spoilers. If you haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist and you like anime, shame on you.
If you haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist, mute.
Anyway,
Because
Since I know you're a
the one
fan
thing-
of Full
the one
Metal
thing-
Alchemist,
one thing I thought
and since I've
looked a
had to
little-
have,
whoa! Gerald's talking quickly. What? Sorry.
since I know you're a fan of Full Metal Alchemist, and since I have friends that force me to know all the references to many different anime, Edward.
I know what you're trying to do there.
Jero.
I hate you. Go die. You're no longer allowed on this Furcast.
Because that was because actually speaking of which, that is the thing I was talking about in that it didn't it was a bit overly faithful.
Mm,
I think particularly it was a mix of it was a bit overly faithful and it was obvious CGI, so it wasn't nearly as horrifying as it was supposed to be.
even so, though, it's one of those defining scene moments. It's like you can't get rid of that.
I know. Like what I'm
Especially
saying
because
is they
of how
probably
dramatic
should have
it
taken a
possibly
bit more
be.
creative licensing with how the Chimera ended up to make it a bit more horrifying in live action.
Dude, spoilers.
It's past the time, even by your standards. But yeah, no, I get where you're coming from, but like I said, it's one of the pivotal moments you can't really get rid of in the manga, in the
By the
two
way-
anime, and now.
Oh
in
no, I'm not
this.
saying get rid of it. I'm saying the CGI could have been tweaked and such to be a little more horrifying live action.
By the way, Monty's trying to talk.
Is he? Oh, sorry, Monty.
Yeah. I have completely had to tune out during superheroes and all this stuff because the only superhero movie I've watched is the original Iron Man. I've never read any of the comics. I've never watched any anime, so I'm just like, I don't know what any of this is.
Sorry, this is.
I don't even know what movie you were talking about to start off with. I think it was like, what, Infinity War or something? I've been forced to go see it. I don't even know what it is.
Wait, you're going to see Infinity War? You've only seen the first Iron Man.
Yeah, I've only seen the first Iron
You're
Man.
going to be so
oh my god,
confused.
the movie's going to make no sense to you.
I don't like I'm not a fan of superhero movies.
Yeah, that's fine. Everyone
I'm
has
just
their
not a fan of them.
Okay, one, why you're
You
going,
can
two,
hate
who's
me now,
forcing you
just
to.
don't do it later.
No, we're not
What?
going to hate. I'm just wondering who's dragging you to go see it if you don't like that sort of stuff.
I'm just going with two friends because they said they liked it, and I wanted to do something nice for my birthday, so that's about it. So I said, I'll pay to take you guys out to a movie, and they're like, I'm like, what do you want to see? They're like, this. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that is, but sure.
My response
Well,
to
you
that
know-
is it's your birthday, do what the hell you want, not them.
Yeah, but there are no movies I want to see, so I'm just like, give me suggestions.
Why not just go go-karting or, I don't know, go do laser
I want to
tag
go
or something
do something
like
where
that.
I don't know. I'll figure something out. I just don't know what any of these movies are.
You're going to be so confused.
Well,
I feel
anyway,
sorry for you.
Oh boy.
there is one
the movie's going to
criticism
make
I have
absolutely
about all
zero
these
sense.
superhero movies, though.
Mhm.
It, like, they are... Let me try and think here. The first Iron Man movie doesn't necessarily have, like, an expiration date, if you know what I mean. But with the more recent ones, they do, because they make a lot of pop culture references.
Mm.
They call back to a lot of stuff that's, like, relevant now. Whereas with Deadpool, with his kind of pop culture references, you know, they go all the way back to potentially the 60s
Oh god, yeah.
in some cases. You know, yes, there's a direct crowd for him, but at the same time, it's that sort of retro, older crowd and that kind of stuff that always has a place in time and always has people that will appreciate it.
Yeah.
Whereas with more recent stuff, like I wouldn't be surprised if I found Thor doing a dab or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I
and
wouldn't be surprised, but it would immensely piss me off.
Yeah.
it's the sort of stuff that in 10 years people are going to look back on and they're going to be like, that is so incredibly dated.
Things like what you're saying about it not being like the movies being relevant, only the first one's like important. Not so much, especially after like Avengers. Like again, when Iron Man 3 comes into it, because that's him after it and recovering from what he witnessed, which is big.
Actually, I did see Avengers. I just don't remember much of it. It was just like an explosion-filled, I don't know what's going on fest.
Still better than Transformers.
No, that's just literally explosions. There is no storytelling at all.
What was it? Someone said, what's the guy that's directed them again? I've forgotten the names. Escaped my head.
I was about to say it, but I'm like, I can't remember either.
James
John
Cameron?
Favreau.
No, James Cameron?
No.
James Cameron.
No, the guy who does all the
directing who?
explosions.
The Transformers.
Michael Bay.
Oh, Michael Bay.
Yeah,
What do you think,
Michael
James
Bay,
Cameron?
that's
Yeah.
it. Thank
Like,
you.
It's like, what was it? Achievement Hunter literally said, he's actually found a way to make explosions boring.
Yeah, he really
Wasn't
has.
he a
because
porn
after the-
director at one point?
Pardon?
Didn't he do pornography at one point? I know he
One
did.
point?
E-commercial.
1 point? Wait, 1 point.
Yeah, hey, I'm Jeremy.
Alright there, Jalen. How's your England
No,
today?
because
I said
Look,
Jeremy,
I've
not Jalen.
watched-
Damn.
I've watched the first
I'm
four
just stealing
of the
somebody's
Transformers
joke
movies.
because it's my namesake. That's all.
What are you saying there?
But yeah, with Michael Bay, it's like I've watched the first 4 Transformers movies. First one's
four shit.
Yeah.
first one's enjoyable.
I'll agree with that.
Second one is just really shoddily written and just
I know the rest five.
really like at times it's just really cringeworthy.
Mm-hmm.
The third one kind of recovers. Like the third one, again, it's not great, but I can at least sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Fourth one, I was outright bored. I don't remember any of it,
It's like, I've watched
don't
them,
either.
but I'm just like...
and I haven't watched the fifth one, and I don't think I'm going to.
No.
And you could have done so much more with it story-wise.
I know.
This
No,
thing-
it's
I'm just like-
Michael Bay. They need to drag Michael Bay off the
yeah,
franchise.
they
and
need
give
to
him
hand it
something
over to
else.
someone who can actually, get some actually good damn story in there or something.
Like a director.
Yeah,
and
Oh.
preferably give the franchise a soft reboot.
give it to
Here's
James
the thing,
Cameron.
I don't think this story is too much of an issue because it's not going to be focused on that. I think if they just cut out the human bullshit for I don't know a good 2 hours of the film and just focused more on the robots, that would be more interesting.
Yeah, I mean they've got to have obviously some human interactions, but it's like the focus was on the humans, not the Transformers. Which, hang on a minute, isn't the movie called fucking Transformers?
Yeah, that's the whole problem.
Redundant, much redundant.
Not teenage boy trying to get his dick wet with a car that transforms. Just saying.
I have a car fetish. I think that we should just have a button that says just.
Hang on.
There's a what?
I've just realised something.
Sorry.
Sorry, I've just realised something. So, hang on. The furry fandom is furries appreciating anthropomorphized animals and stuff like that. Technically, isn't Transformers cars anthropomorphized? Technically,
I didn't realize that till now.
Yeah,
Well, then again,
I
there's
just
the
thought of that, and I'm just like, you're not wrong.
Then again, what about the aeromorph weird plane thing?
No.
Do not get started with me on that.
Oh,
I'm not either. I think they're really weird. That just entered my mind when you went transform. I'm like, blink, 17.
I'm just pointing something out here, and I mean.
Wait, I think we need to get a button on the stream that you just push every time we say this. It should just be, there's a fetish for that.
Let me actually show you. Okay, so
Instead of there's an app for that, there's a
I was
fetish for that.
So I was about to show a non-furry, someone who does not go to that corner of the internet, what an arrow thing is, and he's like, "I'd rather you didn't."
You don't.
Good choice.
I'm better being ignorant though. First thing.
Take joy.
D-
Take
just
joy in
just
your
hide.
ignorance.
Just hide. Just don't. No.
Take
And
joy in
we
your
are going
ignorance.
over on time.
Not usually, because usually I go a couple of minutes in to then raid Shire, but I don't think he's on.
I don't think he's going to be streaming tonight.
Oh.
He has family over for the weekend.
Ah, right, that makes sense.
Working something. I don't know. I was gonna make a song reference, but then it just left my head.
But yeah, we are
Shit!
we are kind of going over in that case then. So let's wrap this ball of chaos up.
To our viewing
16
audience,
We are ending this with 16 viewers. That's the highest you've gotten.
I know that's
And
We
you,
should
and you had
have-
23 consistently. That's pretty good.
that was
Especially for like your first day as an affiliate.
yeah, that's
At-
amazing.
At the start of this, we should have viewer discretion is advised. This is a complete
yeah.
waste of your time.
No, Monty, I have. It's not a complete waste of time. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here.
Wow, rude.
I do have warning content may not be suitable for all audiences. That's about as much as they're getting.
That
no.
should be just.
Let's.
You know what you're getting in with Kivuli.
Yeah. We'll wrap up this lovely little bundle. So I do thank everybody that stuck around, especially after the raid. Jero, Flash, Keyman, and I know there's a couple others with all the bits, all the followers, all the hosts. Just damn, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It was briefly mentioned before, but if you are looking, also get my camera up. There we go. If you are looking like underneath the stream that way, we'll get the direction. That way, there is a donating button, and all donations do go to Extra Life, a very worthwhile charity. You'll also see what I have to do if I get certain donations as well. I'm getting PTSD now. There is a lovely little bit jar up there if you want to fill it with bits. I think is it broken at the minute? I think my bit jar is broken at the minute.
Yeah, it's broken. It says bad gateway.
Also, next week we will start donations to the PTSD for Kivuli Fund.
Yeah.
The Bean Boozled PTSD Fund.
You
There we
mean
go. That's
these?
my brain.
You mean
Whatever.
these little bastards?
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
But yeah, as I said, donations go to Extra Life. Got a bit jar up there, and there's also now a lovely sub button if you so want to. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here because I am noticing a lot of my stuff that's meant to be working on stream is not working. So thank you very much for all showing up. We will catch you later. Take care, good evening, and goodbye.